While the government has now begun the process of regulation of digital media. Now the government will start with registration of digital media. Also, the INB ministry will now regulate and monitor all digital media. All digital media will have to now be registered, just like newspapers and television channels. They have to have the registration by the ROC, or the Registrar of Companies. Let me go across to Pallavi Ghosh, who has more details. So, one would say, digital is like this unfillable bucket, a bottomless bucket. You have tens of thousands of digital media websites and so on. How does the government plan to regulate them?
So that's the thing. The reason, basically, very quickly, Zaka, why the government wants to do it, because their complaint is that there are several digital platforms which either under subterfuge or they take convenience, of the fact that they're not registered to go and put stuff on that social media or on their platform, which is unchecked, which is often not verified. And, they cannot be held accountable. I think accountability is the mantra over here. So here's the thing, what the government plans to do is that just like a newspaper or a television channel has to be registered, your digital platform will also now have to be registered. Registration also essentially means that it can come under scrutiny, monitoring, and therefore has to show a certain amount of accountability. Before this come back to you, one quick example which a government source told me was that, for example, if there's one newspaper or a television channel A, it also has a .com or a digital platform. Very often the content on the digital platform escapes scrutiny or accountability because they are not registered. Whereas a television channel or a newspaper is registered and therefore can be monitored, and the INB ministry can step into it. And that's precisely the only reason why the INB ministry is now going to, through this bill, ensure that accountability.
Okay, Pallavi, we'll leave it to that. We'll see how this plays out. Digital media now being brought under the INB ministry. They will have to have some form of regulation and oversight. Meanwhile, talking about oversight, the other big story